up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
Yes, I'm here.
And it's time for these under the radar stories. Okay. First up, the first stadium built for professional women's sports teams is going to be in Kansas City. So that's a huge thing. The Kansas City Current of the National Women's Soccer League will train and play in this $120 million facility starting next spring. 11,500 fans when it opens, and they're saying that could expand to 22,000 in the future. I love it.
Okay.
We love to see it.
Let's go.
As a matter of fact, we need to be there for that opening when they
You gonna be there? They gonna honor you?
No.
Let
I'm
you
going to honor
speak?
them, okay? That's a huge deal. Now, Carly Russell is being charged. You know, there was a question about whether or not they were going to charge her with anything, what they could charge her with. That is the woman who told police that she was kidnapped after she went missing for 2 days. She was arrested on Friday and charged with 2 misdemeanors for making false statements to police. They announced this during a press conference on Friday. He said he shares in the frustration that Carly Russell was only charged with misdemeanors and said that he's calling on state legislators to add an enhancement to the law when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. He said existing laws only allowed the charges that were filed to be filed. She was released after posting $2,000 bond.
She did all that for what?
I don't know that we still know, and I wonder when she's going to ever talk about it, or we'll find out what her motivation was. A lot of people were saying it had to do with her ex, but we haven't heard what she has to say.
Or she's still doing it like the Jesse Smollett thing because he's still sticking to his story.
Listen.
He's still sticking to his story.
He has not ever said that he made anything up.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's discuss. Oh, and by the way, this was one of the weirdest stories we've seen, and I opened up the show today talking about it, but we didn't get into depth about it. A man spent $14,000. He transformed himself
Into a dog.
into a collie, into a dog, and he went out for his first ever walk in public. So he's a native Japanese person. He's from Japan, and that's what it cost, right? His name online is Toko Online, and he said that this clothing that he purchased actually helped him realize his dream of becoming an animal. He has his YouTube channel where he shows himself and he really does look like a collie.
Right, but it's just like a suit though. He just got in and climbed inside of it.
It looks real, though.
It's
It's not like
real.
those Times Square uniforms, the costumes they have.
No, this is what
He really looks like a
It
collie.
cost $14,000.
Yeah. He's walking on 4 legs, and he just, I guess, had some type of fetish to want to do this. He said since he was a kid, had a vague dream of becoming an animal. Now, it took 40 days to create this fashion item, and it ended up costing him about $14,000, like I said. He really looks like this dog.
Yeah, he looks like a dog. But let me see.
Yeah, and he's really being walked.
I saw this the other day. He
Yeah,
looks
so
like a fat
If you guys,
dog.
the dog is kind of looks like a dog that needs to run around. But,
Right.
I mean, I guess if you can make your dreams a reality, why not?
Yeah, if that's your dream.
Since a child.
Do what you please.
All right, now Yellow Corp is a 99-year-old trucking company. It was once dominating in the field of trucking. Well, they have announced that they shut down, and that means 30,000 people are out of work. The company stopped picking up freight from its customers by midweek last week, and so the union agreed to not go on strike against Yellow, but they could not reach an agreement on a new contract. They actually had gotten a $700 million loan from the federal government in 2020. And taxpayers hold 30% of the outstanding stock. So what they are saying is this bankruptcy filing, is happening, and that could actually affect our taxes as well. So, yes, 30,000 people out of work. And they actually were one of the cheapest companies, too, to be able to...
And they had a $700 million loan.
$700 million loan from the government. So I don't know what that's going to do for the average person's pockets now. But they're saying that... the union granted the company an extra month to make required payments, but they're not doing it. And they're saying that this news is unfortunate but not surprising. Yellow has historically proven that it could not manage itself despite billions of dollars in worker concessions and hundreds of millions in bailout funding from the federal government. All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. Look at you, Mano. I got to get used to seeing you in this outfit. All right, now we do have the Way Up mix coming at the top of the hour.
Don't you?
Yeah, it's a nice outfit. Expect to see you in this tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Crazy.
All right, we got the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, Offset is going to be joining us. He would never wear the same outfit 7 days in a row.
Would he lose the bet? So if he made the same bet with you, you would expect him to keep it, right?
Yeah, of course I would expect him to do that. So,
all right, then. So I'm going to keep my word.
But we do have a Monday Innovation today, right? Okay, I cannot wait to hear that.
It's a diss record.
And more Offset today. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Again, Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Let's go.